Sorry, me and Cam were just doing a competition there, see who could hold their breath the longest. I obviously won. Hi guys, how are we all doing here?
Here? Where's here?
He is there everywhere.
Okay. I'm Cameron in the podcast.
I'm Cameron's computer fund.
I have a pot on my windowsill that says Cameron's computer fund. That was from about 2 years ago. I've got the computer now though. So
Oh yeah, the same computer that corrupted all the files.
Oh yeah.
If we were actually big, there would be at least one in the comments like they're obviously lying. They can't be bothered to make any content.
We did record episode 2 of the podcast a while ago, like a couple of weeks ago. Fucking hell.
We made that update like a month ago.
Yeah.
Nothing.
We made an update video. Oh, that was a month. It must have been longer than 2 weeks ago then. It must have been like 2 months ago that we recorded this podcast.
What? So
that was a gift from Megan.
Here we have.
It was from Spain.
Here we have a rare boxed minted condition Spengbob personalised pen.
It says my name on it. Look, it says my name on the side. No,
Cameron.
And that's the no. She didn't write that. That was just from the the name.
Right.
This is what Cameron means.
You have for Cameron. You have a naughty nature and can be very cheeky, but everyone still loves you due to your great laugh and personality. Well, that's obviously not true because Schloop's not fucking funny, is it? So yeah,
are you done bullying my pen now?
I know. Megan, this is a great gift. Very lucky to have Cameron. Just saying.
Aww.
And he's very lucky to have you, Megan. You're great too. Great people.
She's our biggest fan.
Megan's our only fan, Cameron.
Yeah, you're right.
Shout out to Megan.
And my mum.
Thanks, Cameron's mum. Okay, so, getting back into it. How are we all doing?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
I've had a nice week.
I've also had a semi-nice week, yeah. It's been
what are we doing this weekend, Matty?
I'm going to see that kid that's in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Star Wars film.
Can
we talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about how you're a fucking idiot.
Firstly, next week. Well, it's this week. Yo, it's in 2 days.
Yeah, we're leaving.
I've just completely forgot because I've been doing loads of overtime at work to like fit in with how I'm going away. Yeah. So
we're leaving our office space in LA to go down to London.
I wish.
We're going down to London to Love Box Festival
to see This is Minecraft.
Childish Gambino, ladies and gentlemen.
I haven't been as big as a fan as Cameron is of Childish Gambino, but I still really like his music, and I think he's a really good actor as well. I just love how he's just an all round. Just everybody loves him. Yeah, Cameron's actually texting in the middle of this podcast. I find really rude. You know. I
just need to finish this, and then I'm here. I'm still talking.
Okay, I'll talk about more Childish Gambino.
Yeah,
finish your text.
Yeah.
I'm gonna free from that window. Okay. So yeah, I started getting into rap when all my friends did, and that's when I started like changing my music taste a bit. Because I used to be like big weeb. No, not weeb. I'm still on big weeb. I used to be a big emo kid. Used to listen to like Peaceable and that. But then I like changed my music taste up a bit, and I listen to Childish Gambino now, and I really like his music. And obviously, if you know Childish Gambino, you know that he's not really going to keep doing music for much longer. He said his next album's going to be his last album. So I'm really excited to go and see him. It's going to be great. Because it's not going to... I don't know if he's just like stopping making music under the alias Childish Gambino, or if he's just like starting music as a whole. But in general, there's not long until to see him now. So we're quite lucky that we'll see him.
I agree.
Yeah, but obviously there's a few other people who are going to the Love Box Festival as well. So, like, the internet as well. They're great.
Nerd.
Which
is Pharrell Williams' rap group.
Wu-Tang Clan's going, but they're going the day before. We're not going to see them. We're only going Saturday.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
But it's going to be a good time.
And we might vlog our London trip.
We're going to vlog our London trip.
Okay, we're going to vlog our London trip.
Nice!
Yeah, but I don't want to take my fucking DSLR. It'll get nicked.
Well, we'll just record with phones.
I guess
your phone does like 60 FPS at 1080p.
4K.
Yeah, exactly. That's way better than your DSLR, mate.
Yeah, it is actually.
So we will be recording some stuff.
Yeah.
While we're in London. even if it's only just short sketches or something. But we'll try and get like vlog out maybe.
Do you have?
What?
Yo, it's good art flying through the page right now. Thank you very much to Grace for finishing our commission. Right, so Grace, her art's actually like really good, right? She made a commission for us. She finished it like probably like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And we said, oh yeah, we're gonna make a podcast too. Don't worry, we'll use it. And we haven't used it.
Yeah.
I like apologized to her. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And she was like, it's fine. You paid for it. It's fine. But honestly, her art's amazing.
Her art's on the screen right now.
Art's on the screen again.
Fucking bothered.
But as you can see, in the previous podcast, we only had 2 heads, but now we have 4. Looks very nice. But basically, yeah, that's the gist of it. Grace, thank you so much for doing our art. We really appreciate it. And I wish you all the luck doing your art. I think it's just doing something like art at university or something, so that's all portfolio and that.
Yeah.
Portfolio look lush.
Her art's for her Instagram, by the way. Go follow her on Instagram.
Go follow her on Instagram. Commissioner, give her some money. She deserves the money because she's a great artist. She fucking met... I was going to say she met Game Grumps, but no, I think her friend got her art that she did of Game Grumps and got Game Grumps to sign her art.
That's
and
really
they said
cool.
It was good. I was like, yo, imagine if we met Super Mega and we're just like, we are Sloop, you know?
And they knew who we were, and they were one of the 40 subscribers that we had.
If you came from Cameron Butler's Me Channel Remix, we love you.
Leave a comment saying
gay.
Yeah, just say that.
But yeah, again, thank you so much, Grace. Art's great. We're going to be using it in future podcasts and maybe some thumbnails as well if we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 minutes in, and we've probably talked about like everything.
Everything.
How about we talk about what you're fiddling with right now, or you were?
Oh, I have a Nintendo Switch now.
And so do I. Me and Cameron both bought Nintendo Switches like the same week. Didn't we?
Which, I mean, like, I'm really happy with it.
Yo, what have you done to yours?
What?
Why has it got like all these like smudgies all over?
Oh, that's my cum.
What? Dude, you got a scratch there.
Oh shit. Yeah, well, I bash it about a bit.
I don't.
It's really durable.
I brought mine on holiday with me, and I every time I used it, I have this little carrying case for it that came with a desk cleaner. I would just get the flick out the desk cleaner, give it a good scrub.
No, yeah, I bash it about a bit, but I'm halfway through playing Super Mario Odyssey. It's so good.
And then my obviously I brought it so me and my family could play like Mario Kart. And that. Whenever like my mum or my sister wanted to play Mario Kart, I'd be like, right, show me your hands. Are they greasy? Okay, you can use the controller. Because like I really want to keep this console in good condition, just for general, and also the fact that I hate greasy controls.
Yeah, me too. I keep my controllers in good condition.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's really bad. But you know. But yeah, I actually don't have Odyssey. I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and this game called Night in the Woods. Oh yeah.
Why don't you talk about Night in the Woods?
Night in the Woods.
Much you fucking wank over Night in the Woods.
Night in the Woods is probably one of the best games I've ever played. Not even gonna lie. But even though that statement's quite bold, it's not really a lot coming from me because going a bit personal, I feel like I have a really short attention span when it comes to video games. Yeah. Like, I need to have something really good to let me play throughout it. Like Mass Effect 3, I played like the first 10 minutes and I quit. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
I liked Mass Effect 3.
Mass
Effect 3 was the only good one.
You're not smart enough for Mass Effect 3. You don't understand the concept of Mass Effect 3, you fucking idiot. But I'm just gonna be like, mate, I just didn't like it. All I saw was like this plane, like one of the spaceships, like the part I got up to is where the spaceship like crashed into the window or something like that. Something crashed into the window.
Oh, yeah.
Then I remember him walking around and shooting some alien on a wall, and that's when I was like, I'm going back to Osu for this.
Fucking hell.
But Night in the Woods, great dialogue. First of all, it's a mainly story-driven kind of thing. You read a lot of dialogue in it. You learn more about the characters. The character development's great. I think there was over like 100... It's either 10,000 or 100... I think it's 100,000. Oh no, 100,000 lines of dialogue. And it's honestly... No, it mustn't be 100,000. It mustn't be. I don't know. But
Should I look it up?
Yeah. How many lines... No, I don't think you can. But it was just in that 105 facts video. But basically... I absolutely love the game so much. I think one of my favourite characters is probably Greg, because not spamming spoilers or anything because you need to experience the game for yourself. Greg represents himself as someone who's always happy, and he's always like lively in that. But then once you start to learn more about the characters with the character development, you learn that he isn't always happy in that, and stuff happens, and it's really good. And the kind of story, the main premise of it is you're this cat who's basically dropped out of college, and you've got to just kind of like, you're back in your hometown and you don't know what you're doing with your life, and strange shit starts happening, and it's really, really good, like really fucking good. I'm on my second playthrough now because, similar to a Telltale game, you've got like different options that you can have for dialogue and that, so you can choose which ones to have. Like, for example, do you want to go to the shops? Yes or no? That kind of thing, And I want to try and play it as many times as possible so I can see all these outcomes. Like, you can choose who to hang out with, and then that'll affect how the other characters see you in that. So, first playthrough, I decided to hang out with Greg, and now I'm hanging out with another character called B, or Beatrice. She's also really good because she's basically a dickhead to you, like, at the start, but then you realise why she's a dickhead to you. And it's just, everything's just great. I love the game so much. There's also a scene where you can choose whether they get mortal or not, and it's really good. I really like that. They have a party in the woods. I was saying to Cameron we should maybe just play it on Sloop, but then at the same time it's really story driven based, and I don't know if it would fit the kind of content that we're like, the kind of lively stuff we're looking for. But I would be open to do that because I love the game so much. I've got so much to say about this game. I could probably like write an entire dissertation about it, but I think I've already spent like 4 minutes describing how I love the game. I've played 20 hours of Night in the Woods. I've only played 15 of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Wow.
It's my most played game.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Christ.
It's only like it's an add-on game. Get it for the Nintendo Switch, because if you have a Nintendo Switch, get it for the Nintendo Switch, because I got it, obviously, for mine. And when I was on holiday, I would, when it was like warm outside at like 11 o'clock, my campsite where I was staying at was obviously in the woods and that. So I would sit outside, and I would just play it in like, obviously like it's a bit spooky and that, so it would just be like really ambient because I'll be in the same kind of environment. Yeah. It was cool. Really nice.
I think I've only played like 15 hours of Odyssey.
Yeah.
So, that's definitely my most played game on the Switch.
Yeah, but Night in the Woods is great. Get it while you can, because I know the Steam summer sale's on. I got it on Switch. You can get it on PS4, Xbox. It's on literally everything. And usually I get really annoyed because I said to myself, I'm not going to spoil the game for you. I'm not going to look up anything. I'm just going to go blind and play it. And I played it without knowing anything, and I absolutely loved it. And I've only played through it once, and I want to at least play it 3 times to get all of the options, because you get to choose which scenarios you want to be in. Do you want to go hang out with that character? Do you want to hang out with that character? Do you want to go and commit a crime with that character?
I think it's good, like, having that kind of replayability.
Yeah.
Especially on the Switch, because it's such a really easy device, like so portable. So you can just take it anywhere, and like, it's kind of like mobile gaming where when you just have time, you can just take it out and like go through a bit of the game.
I thought to myself, my first playthrough.
Loads so quick.
I thought my first playthrough was enough for the game, but then when I looked at it, I was looking at the extras and the concept art. I was like, I must do it, because you have to unlock the concept art. And I was going through it, and I was like, I haven't unlocked that piece, and I haven't unlocked that one.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's because I haven't been in that scene or scenario, because I chose not to hang out with that character, and I chose to do something else. And I just want to see what happens. And obviously, there's different dialogue options, there's different things you can do, and I'm just in general really excited. Well, I'm just in general really excited about this game, because I just want to see all the options in that. So, final thing, buy the game. It's great.
How much is it?
I think it's around £17. That's the retail, but I think
when it's on sale, it'll be down.
I think it's a tenner on Steam right now. Get it; it's really good. And I think the soundtrack's coming out on vinyl. And I was also listening to the soundtrack while I was on holiday, and it was really nice. I really like the soundtrack. Soundtrack's great. Fits in with the environment. I think I might actually write an essay about the game.
Bloody hell, you might as well. Legit. You've been talking
about
it.
I love it so much. You don't even fucking understand.
10 minutes.
I fucking love this game.
It sounds like a good game.
If you've played the game, you'll understand why. Because that's a final thing, right? Because I thought last year I wanted to start it after I finished all my exams and that, and I was waiting until it went on sale, and it never went on sale. And then I started my college course, and I was like, I want to play it when I can fully focus. Since it's a story-driven game, I want to fully focus myself. So I just played it after I finished my college course, and I thought it was cheap enough to go you know, it was cheap enough, and I was like, right, I don't even care it's not on sale, I'm just going to buy it, and I bought it, and I don't even care it wasn't on sale because I'm so glad I bought it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm like some furry ass, I'm legit saying that because it's really good. It's really, really good. But
I think if we did do a playthrough of it, we decided that it would be like I would be in control of the game just because I've never played it before, and so it would be interesting for Matty to see what the different decisions I would make compared to what he did.
Yeah, I want to see the kind of dialogue options you would choose and what scenarios you would choose.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was cool.
That's good.
Yeah. Got any? Oh, wait, should we talk about anime? I like anime.
Anime?
Yeah.
Why would we talk about anime?
Because you dropped a raise when you said it was good.
Okay, so
sorry.
Erased.
Okay, hold it. Before.
Let's talk
I'll
about do my review of Erased.
You haven't even finished it, so
Listen,
how can you?
I'll do my review of Erased. I've watched, I think, 4 episodes of this anime called Erased.
It's on Netflix.
Spoilers ahead, by the way. So if you've not seen Erased, I'll put a timestamp of when it stopped being spoiled. Anyway, so the first episode is this. You learn this main character guy. He has like this power where he can go back in time when something bad is about to happen. He goes back in time. He has to figure out what the bad thing is and then fix it so that it doesn't happen.
So for example,
there's an example. This at the very start, it's a van driver or something where he's not paying attention to the road and he's about to run into this kid or whatever. And so the guy goes back in time, has to figure out why he just went back in time.
Because he's driving his motorcycle on the other side of the road.
Yeah. So he spots the guy with the van and then he stops the bad thing from happening. And then something happens. His mum dies or something.
Yeah, mum gets
murdered. And then he goes back in time like 17 years or whatever. And so now he's like a little kid in first school, and he has to, or primary school, and he has to like kind of be a detective of his mum's murder. Because
the same person that murdered his mum
murdered his classmate that he's also like basically in love with, even though it's kind of creepy because
he's 28,
like 28 and he's now whatever age. Yeah, so it's pretty creepy.
You know, it's kind of like, I know you've only seen 4 episodes, but it's really good. And the fact is that when we originally when we originally recorded the second podcast when it corrupted, you were praising Erased. You were like, I'm going to continue, it's so good. And then
it was good at the time, and then I just realised like it's just getting a bit samey and boring, and I can see what kind of it's going.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you who the killer is, but who do you think is the killer?
I thought at the start, it was that weird, the kid that they were hanging around with, the kind of cool, edgy kid.
Blonde one.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it might have been him, only because I feel like the show wanted me to think it was him.
Mm-hmm. So
that's why. But I don't think it's the guy that the show is really pointing at, who was the like basically pedophile, where he like hung out with the younger kids. Yeah. I don't think it's him because the show kind of tried to really force it to be him onto you, and I feel like that's a bad trait of that show. But overall, maybe I'll give it a go in a couple of months. I'll try again. I'll start over. So I'm going to wait until it's...
show you the killer is now?
No, because I might watch it.
You might watch it, okay.
So I'll wait a couple of months if I'm going to restart it, because I would want to start it from the beginning again. So, yeah. Okay. Are we done with talking about Erased?
Yeah.
So timestamp back here.
Yeah.
Welcome back if you
I'm going to talk about another anime.
Another one?
Yeah.
What anime are you talking about this one?
Can we just talk about... I know you just said that. I'm going to talk about anime in a second.
Oh,
but can we talk about DJ Khaled cancelling?
Not going to wireless because of transport errors. But then, Drake fucking steps in for him. That is insane. I would pay so much to see Drake.
I would pay much to see Drake.
And not that much to see DJ Khaled. So I didn't feel like that was a very balanced
I think
swap.
I think the funniest thing was that Wireless, by the way, if you don't know, it's a festival that
London.
I went to last year.
Finsbury Park
in London. And
the Sidemen went.
Yeah, and they said that they said that DJ Khaled would be playing on the Sunday, and then the official Wireless tweeted out saying, "Oh, sorry, DJ Khaled's not going to be coming this year due to transportation issues." But then everyone in the like sub comments of the tweet were like sending screenshots of like he just uploaded an Instagram photo of him and his kid in a pool and just like chilling.
He wasn't even trying to
just
get to
chilling
the
with my son.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying to like get to the festival. So I feel like the transportation stuff was bullshit.
I don't think.
I have another story actually about DJ Khaled. This is a quick one. My sister went to see Beyonce in London as well. I'm pretty sure, or Manchester, and he was supposed to be the support for Beyonce, but he just didn't turn up. He didn't show up. So I feel like he's kind of got a history of like not going to festivals or not going to whatever. So yeah.
Yeah. But okay, back to anime. Ones I'm watching at the moment. So okay, Boku no Hero Academia. I'm a bit of a fucking nerd for saying that. My Hero Academia is a really good show. I'm not really into shonens and that, but this one's really good. It's about this kid who's basically there's like this alternate universe where everybody has like superpowers, like these things called quirks. And then this kid, he doesn't have a quirk. But then this big dude comes along and he's like, I'll give you my quirk. His quirk is giving other people his quirk.
Whoa.
He's called All Might. He's the best. He's like the big superhero. He's like the Superman of the... He's like... Because there's like different rankings and he's the number one hero. And like
in One Punch Man.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
One Punch Man's so good.
The One Punch Man's great. But then like... Obviously he's like Izuku Midoriya. So Midoriya, he's the guy... Or Midori, I don't know how to fucking say it. But he is like the main character and he doesn't have a quirk. But then he meets All Might, who is his like inspiration in that, and then he gives him his quirk, and then it's about him adapting to life and applying to UA, which is like a big, like the biggest high school. It's basically Cambridge, but for like
gamers.
Gamers. Epic gamers, dude. Yeah, man. No, for like superheroes. It's really good, and it's like I'm loving it so far. I'm watching it at the moment with Jason. On Crunchyroll, yeah. But I bought a Crunchyroll.
Have you got a Crunchyroll account now?
Yeah, I bought a premium.
Use code SCHLOOP on Crunchyroll to get absolutely nothing.
To get a URL error.
Use code Domix because you should support Domix.
Yeah,
and he has actually got a Crunchyroll code.
Domix is great. But basically, I have a big queue. I have this thing called Anilist. I used to have my anime list, but I've changed over to Anilist, which basically has all my anime that I plan to watch. And I thought I'd choose a random one and watch it. And I watched Eromanga Sensei last night, and I felt like the FBI was going to bang on my door because...
Oh yeah, so Matty was sending me Snapchats.
And I was like, what is this?
There was one caption where it was like, yeah, all girls love penis or something like that.
Yeah, it's like, all girls love dick.
And then apparently they were brother and sister that were talking about it, and it was just
basically
weird.
the main premise is basically the main guy, the dude, he writes light novels for it. He writes books for a living. And then there's this person that does his these aren't spoilers, this is all in episode 1. And then you stop dingling a fucking key, dude.
Sorry, is it
that's gonna mess up. It's gonna ding, ding, ding.
Sorry.
And then then somebody who does art for his light novels, he's never ever met that person before. And his sister's a shut-in who doesn't talk to him, and he brings his meals to her and he doesn't talk to her. And then you find out that the girl who did the person who does the art for his light novels is his sister. And then that's when like stuff starts going, but then they're not brother and sister by... The show likes to let you know that they're not brother and sister by blood relate. I wonder why.
Like
I wonder why they're doing that. But and then there's this character that's like... I've only watched the start of episode 2. That's when I stopped watching because I was like, this is fucking weird. I'm not watching this shit.
Yeah.
Basically, there's this like class rep, and she's like, "Oh, I'm here to see." I don't even remember what the girl's called, like Sagiri or something. Like, "Oh, I'm here to see Sagiri." Sayori. Doki Literature Club on BBC News. Let's talk about that in a second.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
And then
this is going to be an anime episode of the podcast.
She's just like, oh yeah, all girls are dick. And I was like, I just said it to Karen. I was like, she's like 12. Like, what the fuck? All girls my age love dick. And I was like,
it's not true as well. Some girls like vagina.
What's that?
Yeah, you're right. Let's forget about that.
Right. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, and then the class rep starts calling him brother, but they're not brother and sister. You know what I mean? That's just his friend. Why are they calling him brother? It's literally just fan service. People who have like a fucking stepsister.
Stepsister. I was just about to say like an incest fetish. That's weird.
Anime's gay.
Right. Doki Literature Club was on fucking BBC News.
Yeah. So
after it was relevant.
After it was relevant as well, yeah, like no one fucking cares about it anymore. So basically, Doki Doki Literature Club is it's a quote unquote
psychological horror.
It's a psychological horror
dating sim.
It's dating sim, and it portrays itself as a dating simulator, but then it starts getting dark and that.
Yeah.
And we all played it on a Discord together, but then we didn't get the scary part because no one could be asked to play it anymore.
Because it took so long to get to the actual like creepy shit.
To be fair, they had little nods to creepy stuff, but then we didn't get
the music started getting a bit weird when we stopped, but we just stopped because we were a bit bored.
Yeah.
Not because we were going to be scared or whatever.
But basically, BBC News made this article about Doki Doki Literature Club.
It was fucking stupid. Let me get it up so we can get some quotes from it. But if you want to talk about how that came about.
So basically, obviously the game it portrays itself as a different game. It doesn't actually. It's supposed to show that it's like cute and thingy, but it's not. It has loads of like suicidal kind of stuff and like murder kind of stuff.
The BBC News like title is Doki Doki Warnings Over Suicide Themed Video Game.
Mm-hmm.
And so they did like a program about it. It was on the news. It wasn't even on the website. It was on the actual like live news. And let's see. I'll just read this quick bit. Video game Doki Doki Literature Club starts as a high school dating game, but it has suicide as a main feature, a coroner has warned. An inquest will be held into the death of a 15-year-old called Ben... Sorry, I can't pronounce that. From Bury, whose father said the game dragged his son in. So there's kids actually...
Because the main thing that was the problem is that kid, like, he committed suicide.
Yeah.
And they were blaming it on the game.
Yeah.
Even though Obviously,
very
it's
sorry
sad.
For this. Yeah, for this.
Obviously, it's a sad thing that happened. It's getting a bit serious now, but it's a sad thing that happened. But at the same time, the game has warnings. In the game, says it's not suitable for children.
Yeah,
and it's the kind of same thing that happened in the 90s where there was of violence in video. This video game caused violence,
like GTA and all that.
It's the
There's
same
still
kind of
that argument now where all video games cause violence, but
I don't think
I disagree as well.
Like,
but
I know we're both like,
again
big
very
gamers.
Sorry for this Ben kid, but yeah, that's all. That's all we have to say about that.
Yeah, but I just can't get over how they put it on the video. They put the full trailer on TV, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Do that?" But you know,
Game Grumps had already finished their playthrough.
They should just.
It's not relevant.
They should just put the entire Let's Play on the views. But yeah, basically, I do think it was a bit stupid, but
it was very fucking stupid.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay, let's go a bit of a lighter, nicer. Let's get away from anime. Okay, I'm trying to think of it. If you guys have any animes to recommend me, so I can stop watching that pedophile one, can you just send me them in the comments, please?
How about we talk about some music that we've been listening to lately?
Not enough.
Okay, so there's this guy called Aries. He's a YouTuber. And I've been watching his stuff for a while, but I only recently got into his actual Spotify stuff. So he used to make videos where it was like how this artist made a beat. Yeah. And so he would make the beat and show how it was made. So like he did XO to a Life. I think that's the one that kind of blew him up. He got like 1.7 mil on that.
He did Playboy Carti as well.
Yeah, he's done Magnolia as well, yeah. And then I started listening to his Spotify stuff. One of his songs had over 1 million plays, and it was Sayonara.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an absolute banger. Go check it out on Spotify, Aries, Sayonara. It's his latest single. But I've really been getting into his stuff, and it's great.
Carousel's also a good song by him as well.
Yeah, Carousel's really good. And he's only 20 years old. I really recommend him. Go listen to him. Another thing, I've been listening to a lot of actual music recently as well, where like a bit out of what I would normally listen to. But there's... this came out in 2016, an album called 22 A Million by Bon Iver, and it was recommended from me from Frank Ocean. So it said like, if you like Frank Ocean's Blonde, you will like 22 A Million Bon Iver. And so I started listening to this new album, and it's again like an amazing album. It very, very much did remind me of Blonde in the themes and the whole like experimental feel of it. So listen to that as well. Bon Iver, 22 A Million.
That was Bon Iver.
No? Bon Iver?
No way. Well, I think I listened to him for a bit, but then I just kind of stopped because my friend recommended me, and I didn't really.
His older stuff. Well, their older stuff. It's actually a band. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
But their older stuff, like, I didn't get into as much. But this album, yeah, definitely worth a listen.
Yeah, and
Frank Ocean's Blonde. Of
Cameron
course.
messaged me saying, "Oh, you would like this song," and then he was like, "Have you seen the music video?"
Oh, the music video for Sayonara. It's brilliant.
The music video of Sayonara is absolutely it's like astoundingly edited. Like it's really good.
And it's so aesthetically pleasing.
It's like my aesthetic.
Yeah,
it's my aesthetic so much that I haven't told you this. I bought the. Did
you order it?
Yeah.
So the Aries is wearing a Guess shirt in the music video.
And it's really nice.
It is nice, and Matty's bought it.
Yeah, I bought it. I found it and I bought it. So
he bought it only because Aries was wearing it in the music video.
I'm a wannabe Aries, man. It's like the colours on it's really nice and that. So
it is a nice t-shirt.
I was like, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna find it, and I tracked it down. First of all, I found it in Urban Outfitters. Urban Outfitters, it was only in the American shop, and it was ships to the United States. I was like, can't do that. And I found it on like Bloomberg's or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
good.
I got that. Hopefully it'll arrive.
Yeah.
It's gonna arrive within like a month's time. So and it's probably gonna come with like £100 of duties, taxes, but because it's coming from America. But oh well.
Yeah, it's a nice shit.
It's a nice.
To wrap that up, listen to Aries, listen to Bon Iver. That's our music take. Yeah. Any films you've watched recently?
Can we talk about Lil Junie for a second?
Lil Junie.
Lil
Junie. So. This is a secret, guys. We're going to start a music project under the alias of Lil Junie. A reference to Spy Kids, Darryl Sabara.
Because we love Darryl Sabara.
Because we're Darryl Sabara's biggest fans. If you didn't know, it's quite obvious from our profile picture and everything. So...
We love you, Darryl. Come on our show.
Anyway, so, yeah, Lil Junie on SoundCloud. We're going to actually do that.
I'll play it.
It's gonna be so good.
Guys, I'm here from the OSS.
Yo, Darryl Sabara! Holy shit!
That wasn't funny. That was not funny.
No, yeah, we're probably gonna cut that out.
Okay, anyway, what were you saying?
Lil Junie on SoundCloud.
Lil Junie SoundCloud. Nothing yet.
We haven't done anything yet. We haven't even made the SoundCloud yet.
Actually, we'll have the only stuff we'll be doing when we talk about Lil Junie. Just go, hey, that's the only thing we're fucking done. So
we're gonna be making some beats. Me and Matty can both produce.
Yeah.
Relatively well.
I can just press the buttons.
And then we're gonna be doing. It's just for fun. It's not like we're not taking it seriously.
I was proposing making songs about anime bitches and that, and you were like, "No, I'm not doing that shit." But it's gonna be like jokey stuff.
Yeah. So don't take it seriously. Yeah. If you want to listen to serious music, I have a SoundCloud.
Listen to Cameron's SoundCloud. It's really nice. Woo!
Cameron Butler. I just recently released a new song called Old School Yellow Vans.
It's very good.
It's it just hit 100 plays actually, which is nice. That's in the description. Also, check out Matty's SoundCloud as well, which will be in the description.
I haven't made anything recently due to getting a new computer. I don't have FL Studio on a new computer.
His album's really nice. Well, EP album
kind of thing.
Something. Well, it's very nice to listen to, like ambient music, like in the background, kind of
lo-fi.
Yeah, well, you can listen to it while you're like studying and stuff. Beats, chill and relax to study to.
Yeah, I'm planning on making some new stuff soon, but I'm wanting to try and.
Don't worry, it's still on.
Okay.
the screen just went black.
Look, we've been doing this for half an hour. I don't want anything to corrupt, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, basically. Yeah, I want to try and make an album without any samples though, because even though sampling to me is completely fine, I do want to try and make something completely original, like really cool stuff, like, I don't know, like hitting a radiator for like a sound or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
well, you can easily like sample in that way, can't you? If you just have a microphone.
Yeah.
With FL Studio, it's so easy to just put that sound onto like a keyboard, and then you can play whatever with that. It's great. I love FL Studio.
Okay, how long are we making this podcast?
Do you have anything more you want to talk about? Because
I think we should stretch it out a bit. How the last one was like 50 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's talk about something else. I'm trying to think. I was going to talk about my trip to Croatia, but it wasn't really that exciting. I just sunbathed.
You saw a lot of cats.
Oh yeah, it's weird in European countries. There seems to be a lot of like stray cats just everywhere. I saw like every day I would go out, I would see at least one cat just like sitting there somewhere or walking along. Like
yeah.
It was weird. Like, there's so many. Yeah, and I saw that place where, like, do you see that photo I took of all the cats and they were looking at the camera.
Yeah.
It's like, I saw this place with like 5 cats just like sitting outside it, and I was like, what is going on? So if anyone wants to if anyone wants to answer why Croatia has so many stray cats, I would be very interested into that response. So.
Similar to that, when I went to Rome, there was a bit of what are they called? Ruins, like for tourists to just look down on. Like it was in the middle of a massive busy street, but obviously they've preserved these ruins, and it's now called like the cat ruins because there's just so many cats that don't have any homes just live in these ruins, and they're fed like every day by the people that look after the ruins. And yeah, there's just about 10-15 cats in this one little square area, and it's great. It's nice to see, but
that's
also
epic.
not nice.
It's just like Fortnite. That's epic.
Fortnite. Epic
I was in a car with my girlfriend yesterday, and I was driving along, and I saw this kid with a Fortnite.
Oh my god! Should I talk about me and Josh? And we're on the beach. A couple of weeks ago, and we saw these kids that looked about a year younger than us. At most
17.
At most 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
At least 14.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just playing Fortnite, but they weren't playing. They didn't have their switches out or whatever. They were playing Fortnite like as if they were the fucking Fortnite gamers. Like
epic gamers, dude. Epic, dude.
They were real life playing Fortnite. Legit, me and Josh were playing Frisbee like normal fucking people on the beach. And I threw it a bit too far. Josh went over to pick up the Frisbee and he overheard these kids say, "Boogie Bomb!" And they all started fucking dancing. It was strange as fuck. When he came back over, I looked over. One of them was hunched down, crouched on the floor. The other one with his hand over the top, just counting down from 10, as if he was reviving his friend. And it was just insane.
Every time,
I think I lost a couple brain cells just watching that.
Every time I'm at work, I see at least one kid do a Fortnite dance. I'm like, mostly it's that shitty floss one.
Oh, the fucking
But yesterday when I was at work, I saw this kid in the aisle just going like, whoa. You know,
the wiggle one.
I just saw him doing that, and I was like, "You being serious?" And then, and then when I was walking out of my shift today, I saw this kid with those short, wide sunglasses you get.
Oh yeah.
He was this kid looked like 5, right? And he just walked out. And he was going I'm not even joking. He's just dabbing. I was like, I swear, just the biggest retards coming. David, bruh.
The one I like the most on Fortnite that I actually do on the dance floor is the hype one, which is the one that to describe it's the leg and the arm going at the same time.
I can't do it.
And I can do it, but it's Charles Gambino does it in his This Is America music video, so it reminds me of that.
Nicole Arbor's.
Oh my god, Nicole Arbor, what have you done?
This is women.
She ruined it. She took a political message.
This is America. Women in my area.
She burnt it to the ground.
Can we talk about TanaCon?
TanaCon. Holy
talking to people being burnt to the ground. Sunburnt at TanaCon.
Okay, so to begin with, actually, I'll just say Matthew Beatty, right here, told me to watch Shane Dawson's 3-part kind of documentary on TanaCon.
Yeah.
Now, I've been kind of skeptical about it since then. I enjoyed it when I watched it, and we'll talk about it in a second. But since then, I've been seeing comments, and other people Anything for Views has commented on the fact that Shane Dawson was always on the side of Tana in the argument, and that he was just getting monetary gain from this. He wasn't actually trying to look for answers.
That's a good point.
Because he has over 30 million views combined on those videos. Something insane like that. Yeah. A lot of money in that.
And that's a sub-theory in a sense that, right, no offense Shane Dawson,
you're listening to this podcast,
no offense Shane Dawson, I'm sorry bro, right? But Shane Dawson's, he's been on YouTube for ages now. He said himself.
Shane Dawson was one of the first YouTubers.
Yeah, he said in that documentary that he went to the first VidCon. He was
the
feature creator, first ever VidCon. But he obviously, even though he has a big following, his views have been declining because he's becoming. I'm sorry to sound like
irrelevant.
Yeah,
he's becoming Rice Gum.
I'm sorry to sound like Rice Gum, but he is becoming irrelevant. But in this kind of like, have you seen the views?
Yeah.
On this, it's like he's gaining insane views, but at the same time, he does. I feel like he does cover the topic well, but I do feel like that is a big argument that he does. But
okay, so should we say what? Just for people that don't understand, TanaCon. What's TanaCon? So, VidCon is a YouTube. It was made by Hank Green and fucking John Green.
Yeah.
The Vlog Brothers. They're original YouTubers as well. They've been around for a very long time. They don't own VidCon anymore, but they were the ones that first made it. So it's basically a convention where all YouTubers come and you can go and meet your favorite YouTubers. You can go and see events, and there's now, because of how big YouTube is in the media, there's like TV shows coming out with these YouTubers starring in these TV shows, and they're all premiered kind of at VidCon. You pay quite a bit of money to go. But like it's really well secured. It's like got a good security system. It's got you get what you pay for. So you pay your ticket and you get exactly what it says your ticket says you can do. 1 second, we'll cut this bit out. Mighty just said the N word. We have to cut all of that out.
Obviously did. I definitely
Mighty,
did.
what the hell? Anyway, so. You get what you pay for at VidCon.
Mm-hmm.
They have good security, blah, blah, blah. Nothing really goes wrong at VidCon.
Do you remember last year when that dude was trying to get, he's like, "You're ugly and irrelevant."
Oh, yeah.
Taught the security guard, and the security guard went fucking big. He went viral, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's a VidCon.
So he wasn't irrelevant.
Anyway.
Because then he ended up getting more followers than the guy that told him that he's irrelevant.
So, right. VidCon, good, but quite expensive.
Yeah.
TanaCon. Tana WatchMojo. Tana WatchMojo.
Mongu.
She says that TanaCon is going to be a free version of VidCon at the same time as VidCon, but free, around the corner, and in a much smaller venue. You don't have to pay for your ticket. You just go, you'll meet your YouTubers that you want to meet, and that's it. So, TanaCon is it failed. It really badly failed.
It went really bad. Sorry,
so,
I'm just zooming at this for fun in season 5.
And he's fucking a dickhead. Get off your phone. Let's finish this fucking podcast.
There he is.
Ali A tweeted out season.
What's going on, guys?
You heard it here first. Fortnite season 5
teaser. 1 minute ago.
1 minute ago. You heard it here first.
And also,
can I continue with this fucking TanaCon thing now, please? Jesus Christ. Right. TanaCon went badly. People died. They didn't. But one girl got stretched out.
Yeah, she did. Because I think she got trampled or whatever.
Yeah. So like Hillsborough disaster style fucking...
Did you just catch a fly?
No, I just smacked it.
Yo.
It's over there.
Smack it. Innit? Wait.
Right.
Hey, yo. Hey, Lil Junior on the beat. Yo,
there's a teaser of the first Lil Junior song.
OSS.
I've been trying to talk about this fucking TanaCon thing.
Why have you just got a toothbrush?
Listen.
Bruh, this boy, he's just got a toothbrush in his fucking room.
It's Megan's. It's for when she stays over.
Just keep it in your room.
Well, I don't know where else to put it. It's not like it's dirty.
You've got it right next to FIFA 16 and and a good luck card.
Here's from my grandma and granddad. Right, fucking TanaCon. Jesus Christ.
Talk about TanaCon then.
Fuck me. Well, it's irrelevant now.
It's not like you. Like Sloop. Sloop's irrelevant.
Right, okay, the podcast is done.
No, it's not.
Matthew's fucking bored. You can tell. He's just lying on my fucking bed.
This is an example
Podcast is over.
This is the example.
We're not cutting anything out, especially when Matthew said the N-word.
I didn't say the
And
N-word.
I hope you enjoyed the fucking podcast. Goodbye.
No.